Oh, the Grand Slam Liquid team for sure.
Who was better, the major winning Cloud9 lineup or the Team Liquid Grand Slam lineup?
I'm definitely going to say that 2019 Liquid was better than the major winning Cloud9 roster. We did it for a longer amount of time, and we beat them right after they won the major. So it wasn't our exact lineup whenever we beat them after the major, but I think that our 2019 lineup was better, and we beat them directly after they won their big tournament. So I think that we have it in our favor a little bit for those reasons, and I'm going to pick us in 2019.
Yeah, I think that's got to be the Liquid Grand Slam lineup for sure. I think obviously Cloud9, what they achieved was great with the major, but I think they were pretty. It was like maybe the only one of the few things that they won, whereas Liquid's run was just consistent, trophy after trophy after trophy, and obviously getting those 4 big wins, and then the Intel Grand Slam was crazy. And in the amount of time that they did it, I think it was like 65 days or something ridiculous like that. So the peak and consistency of the Liquid team was unmatched to the Cloud9. They were just nowhere near them, to be honest, I think. So yeah, Liquid for sure.
I think I'll have to say the Cloud9 team, just because the amount of hype and insane emotions everyone had when the North American team, obviously Cloud9, won the major. I don't know. I still don't know how they did it, but they did it. They had a good chemistry, obviously, in the team. They performed insanely, especially Tarek in the major. And it's also a team I think I prefer much more, just because of the individual players that are in the team compared to Liquid. So yeah, I think the main reason for me is just because all my favorite players are in the Cloud9 team, and yeah, I much prefer them than Liquid.
Oh, the Grand Slam Liquid team for sure. I mean, people have to understand the major that Cloud9 won. Astralis went out in the group stage. Like, there was a bunch of fucking crazy upsets. The fact they even made it to the final was a little bit crazy. And then the final that they won, as entertaining as it was, and I am the biggest, whatever the players that run that team, Automatic, Skadoodle, Stewie, Tarek, like I'm even to this day like a fan of what they do and the way they stream and the way they act and everything. Like, I'm a big fan. They should have won that final, and I know American guys are gonna get angry. If they played that final 10 times, I think FaZe would win like 8. I'm all for it. I'm glad that they have a major, but I think the Liquid team that won were dominant. Like, you didn't see Cloud9 win 4 events back to back in 4 months. You saw them win 1 random NA event, and then they won, I want to say, a Pro League with Shroud on that, and then they kicked them, and then they won the major. But it was like, it wasn't the same, you know. But Liquid were like plowing kids when they were winning everything. So I would say the Liquid game. But it would be a good game if you put both of them at their best in a game, because you know, American versus Americans, normally people choke when they play against their own countrymen. So yeah, but I'm talking against being a world beater. I would say Liquid for sure.
Yeah, that's a bit easier. The peak Liquid lineup was definitely the better one, even though, you know, winning the major is the biggest one, like biggest trophy, I guess, to lift. The peak lineup of Liquid was unbelievable. So many super strong individual players. EliGE, Naf, Twist. Yeah, Liquid for sure.
That's pretty easy. I think the Team Liquid squad was insane, and they would destroy that Cloud9 team any day of the week.
I think the Grand Slam Team Liquid, in my opinion, yes, they're better, I think, than the Cloud9.
I think the better is the Cloud9 lineup. I think the skill in the team was higher than in the Liquid one. I think the Liquid one was better team-wise. I think Nitro was the better caller there, and that's why Liquid looked better as team. But if you take skill-wise and achievements and everything, it's hard to say, because actually Liquid won a lot of. They won the Grand Slam. But I will go with Cloud9. I think they were the better team, better lineup.
I think definitely Liquid. That's the easy answer. The major winning Cloud9 team was also good, had many good players, but it was a little bit... it felt fluky, whereas you can't really fluke a Grand Slam, and the Team Liquid team was way more dominant before and after that tournament. Yeah, so that's actually just a simple answer. Definitely Grand Slam Liquid. I think that one is... I would be very interested if someone else answers Cloud9, but I think everyone will answer Liquid because that one, to me at least, is like not debatable. Liquid were the better team, for sure.